What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000, I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Data Live Spirit Pledge. This is a brand new side-scrolling action RPG hero collector that just came out last night, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So, let's start this off as we always do, starting off with the heroes, or should I say, the waifus that you can collect. And the reason why I make special note of that, because in this game, there are no male characters currently in our version. Now, I do know that this game has been out in China for like 2 years, so maybe that changes down the line, but at least right now here in current global there are only waifus, and those waifus kind of a small cast of them, I have to say. Now, they do cover a lot of the bases here, so for the most part, most people should find a waifu that they can relate with, and I hope you do, because the game is called Data Live for a reason, so you are going to have to get close to some of these waifus here, and of course, I'll show you what that dating aspect of the game looks like a little bit later in the video. So far, my favorite character has been Kotori, so luckily, I can kind of push my way through some of the dating aspects, because I do have a character that I actually like here. So, let's go ahead and jump into combat. As you guys can see, there are 6 total volumes. All of these volumes have 3 difficulty levels: the story, hard, as well as hell mode. Right now I'm on volume 3, and I just hit kind of like a level roadblock. I'm not even halfway over to level 17, so right now I'm kind of stuck here. I'm gonna have to just kind of grind out some stages, or just wait till tomorrow and do some dailies, because dailies do give you a lot of experience. So this is definitely not like a paywall roadblock or anything like that. I just need to just chill out for a little while, grind some stages, and then wait for my dailies to refresh, and then I'll be able to kind of continue on my journey as such. So let's go ahead and do stage 3-6. In 300 seconds, defeat all enemies. Very straightforward. Before you go into the stage, it'll let you know what type of 3-star requirement there is. There's a thing called dual mode, which will allow you to get 5 times the drops on these stages, but of course the enemies are going to have more HP, more attack. Now, if you do find yourself in a situation where you don't want to use those tickets, or you're out of them, you can still get more bang for your buck by increasing how much stamina that you use going into the stage. So I can go ahead and say, you know what, I want this stage to take 18 stamina, and I can go in here and get even more rewards that way as well. There are no quality of life features when it comes to like auto repeat or anything like that, so you are going to be playing these stages manual, and I highly recommend playing this game on your phone versus emulator or PC, unless you're going to use like an Xbox controller or something like that. So here we are. Like I mentioned, this is going to be side-scrolling action RPG action. So of course you have a basic attack right over here. Very straightforward. I'll show you what my number 2 does. Now, you can hit enemies on the ground, you can hit them up in the air as well, you can do juggle combos, all kinds of good stuff. I also have this ability right here that I'm going to just kind of ruin, but I can hold it down and kind of build it up, and then release it once the enemies get close. At any time, I can kind of combo together with my waifus that are on the bench here, and they all have abilities that trigger when they're summoned as well. So this character right here, my favorite one thus far, she has a rage meter. Not everyone builds energy the same, so she builds it like rage, right? So the more hits you do, the more damage you do, the more your rage meter goes up, and that allows you to do your special attacks, which is all about fire, damage over time, that type of thing. Your friendship unit will automatically summon right when the boss triggers. So I actually kind of like that. It makes a real big difference in this game, believe it or not. So that's why you would have friends in this game, is to do, oh, hey, Austin, we're friends now. Shout out to you. Because their unit will jump out right when the boss is summoned, and it's like I said, it is quite helpful. So that's kind of general combat there. There is a lot of variety when it comes to combat, believe it or not. There are bullet hell segments, there are kind of like Frogger segments, so it's not just action RPG combat. There is a little bit to break up the monotony of just doing dating and combat. So that is that. Let's continue on. I'll show you a little bit more combat here. There are of course daily resource grinds. So I have a daily EXP stage, and also have a daily Sephira stage. I think that's how you say it. So we're going to go ahead and jump on it here. These will give me experience that I can use to power up my Sephiras. If you want to kind of know what that kind of means in other games terms, those are like worm prints, craft essence, artifacts, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and go in here. I have 1 minute to do as big a combo as I possibly can, I guess. So I'll try to be a little bit more fancy this time around. I can also kind of dodge as well. Kame! Once again, now that I'm kind of done with all of my abilities, call in my support unit, try to stay out of the way, and hopefully we'll do an ultimate here as well. That's the only thing I haven't really showed you just yet. Every now and then, something will drop on the ground to either boost your attack, defense, give you a damage shield, increase your HP regeneration. Here we go. Here's the ultimate. And everyone has an ultimate here. So she literally changes her axe into like a big Gatling gun. And then for a short period afterwards, you can fire off shots as well. So pretty cool. And then eventually it'll just go back to her axe form here in a second. But it does pretty good damage while it's out. Easy claps. Once again, switch to my girl here. She comes down this little throne. Oh, I have her ultimate here as well. So let's go ahead and get it. Got 6 seconds left. And here is her ultimate. Big screen fill. And that is the time limit. So GG, still not quite there yet. I can do this probably a little bit better on phone, but I'm gonna have to kill 300 of those bad boys, or perform a 300 combo within that time limit. So I can probably do that on my phone, but for some reason, this game is not recognizing my Xbox controller, but that's that. So story mode, daily resource grinds. In addition to that, you also have event stages here as well. So you have this endless corridor, which I'm about to show you here in a second. Online battles, which looks like you can actually do co-op. So continue the challenge with like-minded players. So that's something that if I do stick around with this game, which I think I might, I've already installed it on my phone. I'll give you guys a follow-up video to show you what these other 2 gameplay modes are, which is gonna be online battles and spirit trials. Now, as far as the endless corridor, this is gonna be your tried and true endless tower mode. But I kind of like how they switch it up a little bit, and I'll show you what that kind of entails here. All right, so as you guys can see, there's a leap floor option here. So if I beat this stage fast enough, I can actually skip the next 4 stages. So that's actually something that kind of helps you break up the monotony a little bit, because if you're just really, really strong, going against these really weak stages over and over and over, it's not going to be fun. So the better you are, the more stages that you can skip and continue on. So I beat that in record time, obviously. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump from floor 6 all the way up to floor 10, just like that. Very, very nice. Now I can't tell how often this endless tower mode resets. Right now it says there's about 3 more days left, so I'm going to assume, is it 30 days in this month? I think it is. I can't remember. If it's 30 days in this month, I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe this endless tower resets every 30 days, which I love that. You guys know I want to be able to play the game on my terms. I don't want a game playing me. So stuff like that, I think is great. I can basically, oh no, we crashed. Oh no, we didn't. I was like, no, please. But you guys know me, man. I want to be able to play a game on my terms. I don't want a game telling me when I'm supposed to log in and that kind of stuff. So being able to kind of do an endless tower mode in my own leisure throughout the month, I think is fantastic. Let me show you one more character here. Like I said, there is a good variety of characters. Once again, you saw an axe girl. I don't know all their names, I apologize. Sword, and now we have someone that has kind of like an energy sword as well as like weaponry and missiles. Very, very nice, but she's the weakest one on my team right now. So let me go ahead and switch out. Look at all the telegraph action though. Ah, come on. Man, I need my, well, I could have did that better. I need my cell phone, man. There we go. We should be able to get this guy out of here. Haven't built up an ultimate yet. Use a little bit of skill, FG. I'm trying. Hit him with the damage over time. I don't know if he's immune to it, but we're still gonna be able to leap all the way. We're gonna be able to leap 3 floors because of how fast we beat that. So still very, very much worth it. And then we'll go on over to floor 14, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Let's go ahead and leave. There you go. Very, very nice. I like that. Cool stuff there. So if we go back over here to the home screen there, we've covered all of the combats. Now it's time to talk about dating, my friend. All right, so it is called Data Live for a reason. Dating is a very big part of this game. So let me kind of show you what this kind of entails here. So there's like a little city that your waifus can kind of walk around. You're gonna see them in different places right now. So right now, I have one of them in school and a few of them are at home. So let's go to the school here, find her, here she is. I can go ahead and take her out on a date. And for me, as much as I love collecting waifus, you guys know, I like collecting a good waifu. I've never been big on dating waifus though. I don't like, I just want to collect them. I don't want to take them out on dates, take them around town, get to know them. I don't want to do that, right? As far as I go is maybe like a few side story type things, maybe give some affection gifts. I'm cool with that. But this whole thing where I'm kind of we're going through town. I have to answer like choose your own adventure questions. I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. So right now, there's a lot of text as well, and I want this to play out in its entirety because I do know some people aren't really into these dating style games. So do keep in mind that this is a big portion of the game. There's a lot of the game that you have to do this dating mini game with, including the main story. So it's not just a side activity. You are gonna have to do some of these dating scenarios while you're actually going through the story here. Now, this is actually one of the longer ones that I've seen that hasn't given me an option. Oh, God. This is actually one of the longer ones that I've seen that didn't actually give me an option to do anything. So sometimes, you know, to give you like a really dumb example, I want hamburgers, and you can go, yes, you can have hamburgers. No, you can't have hamburgers. No, you're starting to get fat. Maybe you don't need those. That type of thing. But for whatever reason, I didn't actually get any of those selections whatsoever there. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So you get 3 dates per day. So right now I shouldn't be able to take anyone else out on a date, but let me go ahead and fact check myself live here, ladies and gentlemen. So dates. No, I can still go out on dates. All right. So we'll do one more here and see if they actually pull up any of these dialogue options here. Nothing much here. And as you guys can see, very dialogue heavy. Here we go. So it's very hot. Why not wait? Leave it to me. I'll do my best. Why not ask her about it? I don't know how big of an impact these make. And to be honest, I just been selecting whatever my mouse list falls on. So if that gets me less affection points every single day, so be it. Got a lot of cats here. What is that? 1, 2, 3? Maybe 4? Oh, 4. Going around to the playground now to talk even more. Hello. What an odd place to see a character like that in the playground. I feel a little dirty. Keep it moving. And you can't actually skip through any of those. Like I said, you can kind of speed up the... Oh, God. Let me out. Oh, God. We don't need to see any more of that. All right? Why would they put it kitten right there? Come on, Data Live. My goodness. So that is that. And so while you're going through the game, you're going to unlock all of these little different spirit galleries and things of that nature so you can see your favorite waifus and compromising positions, unfortunately to say. Orders is basically your dailies here. So there's a main story, dailies, and then of course achievements as well. That's going to give you little currency here that'll allow you to go into the cash shop and buy things if you choose to. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we do a summon session, I'll kind of show you what the upgrade process looks like here in the game. Or should we do that? Let's see if we can get a new waifu first, and then I'll show you what the upgrade process looks like. I'm not sure what Prey is just yet, but you unlock this at level 16. But I'm not exactly sure what it is just yet, because I don't have any of these books to do so. Where can I get these? Daily Instance. It's going to be this one right over here. So in 15 hours, I'll be able to find out exactly what that is. So more to come on that. But there is a normal summon in the game. I want to go for this one here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get anything good. I'll let the full summon animation play out here. Long press to inject energy. I will. And can we get lucky? I'm not sure what a good summon animation looks like. Looks like there are going to be some experience points to level up your Sephiras. More experience points. And then this golden one is basically... Oh, well, she's a new character at least. My goodness. All right, well, fine. Can I do another 10 pull? I'm gonna do another 10 pull. So this is all the currency that I got, free to play, of course. That's gonna give me enough to do another 10 pull here. So let's give it another try. Let me see if I can tell the difference between this animation and the one we just had. Looks about the same. We're just gonna do open all on this one. Got ourselves a new waifu again. And then a bunch of upgrade materials and whatnot. All right, so those are my summons there. So I don't know if I want to... She's kind of cool, but I'm going to go for her, right? So I want to go ahead and power her up. A few different ways you can do this, of course. You can just go upgrade. You can just use these EXP cards to get her all the way up to the max level of your account. So since my account's level 16, my characters can only go level 16. There's also these transcend materials as well. These drop from stages. So of course, if there's one that you do not have currently, you can always go acquire, find the stage that it drops on, and then like I showed you a little bit earlier, you can use a dual card to get ×5 drops or use more stamina if you choose to. So that is that. We'll go ahead and do quick transcend. There's also universal items here as well. That's what these little purple ones, purple things look like here. So if you don't actually have the awakening material, you can actually use a universal filler instead. But I don't have any of those, so nothing to show there. Moving on, so like I was talking about a little bit earlier, depending on which kind of game you came from, these are going to be your memorias, your craft essence, your artifacts, your worm prints, things of that nature, and these are going to give you different types of passive bonuses as well as passive stats as well. Now you can equip these to your character, but you cannot exceed the cost. So I'll go ahead and equip all of these bad boys here. And you can see my cost is 6 out of 24. So that is that. There's also this very interesting angel talent system as well. So check this out. You have this big Path of Exile looking talent tree here that you can unlock using these little feathers. So if I want to increase the potency of this ability right over here, I can do so by using these feathers. I can also give myself a 10% chance to gain plus 15% movement speed here as well. So I can go ahead and get all the points of that. Increase the range, increase the damage that does to common enemies, etc, etc. So they all have a little bit of kind of like a talent tree that they can be upgraded with as well, which I find kind of neat. Some of the characters do have costumes, but a lot of them do not, I must say. So let's see if we can find one that actually does. There's a different costume there. She actually looks better with that one. So that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and use our new character in combat as, I should have used more stamina, but that's okay. But that will do it. Like I said, I think the game plays much better on your cell phone for sure, especially a game that does not have any type of auto features whatsoever. You definitely wanna play this on your cell phone. That way you can actually get the best form of movement that you can, or Xbox controller. So that's her basic attack. Nice little axe or chain action there. Looks like she has a little damage over time that she can throw on the ground and suck people in with. Very nice. Ooh, very nice. Those are always my favorite types of characters. Characters that can kind of suck you in and DPS down. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can get her ultimate going here at least. Just gonna do some basic attacks here to kind of build up my meter. And then once we get to the next wave of enemies, we shall let it fly. She's actually pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. And here is the ultimate. Oh, the power of 2. That's not that cool. Not my favorite. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is FG3000. I do thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.